What's up, you guys? Alright, it is Tuesday night, the 6th of April. It is time to make a delivery. We are just on the north side of Charlotte, almost into the Charlotte area, actually, as you see on the map. This is we're going to be delivering that load of beef that we got from the JBS facility in Green Bay at that you saw in the last pickup vlog that I did. Alright, it's be time to deliver that one. It's a 2200 appointment time. This customer I've never been to before. I want to say, I thought there was a place in Charlotte or whatever that I went to before, but it turned out I was wrong. I was thinking of Columbia, South Carolina, I think. So I looked at my records. I've only ever done 3 things with JCT and North Carolina specifically. Mebane, Henderson, those are both Walmart DC deliveries, and then I had one other, I can't remember what I did, but I can't remember where it was at, but it was in Charlotte. So that's about as much as I've ever done in North Carolina with JCT in 6 years. Things change, you know, we're getting picked up, of course, you know, we're getting absorbed into Hirschbach's system. As it is, like my current load is dispatched under the JCT Hub app, but I can't get dispatched onto another load until I get migrated over to the Hirschbach Hub, but I can't get migrated over that until I'm empty. So yeah, we'll kind of get that out up front for you now and say that I don't have a free plan at the moment. I was kind of hoping I would be able to just deadhead right away to somewhere so I could drive overnight and not have to worry about trying to find a place to park after I'm empty. As if parking situation isn't bad enough with this customer. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm not in a big hurry here. I'm just going to stay in the lane here. There's not a real good reason to try to go around all this, go around these guys. 13 miles away. Yeah, and it's should be there about 9:35ish. So about 25 minutes before appointment time. Alright, so what else? What can we talk about here? I got a couple of things there I had in mind. You know, why not? I just, you know, I saw a video update from Riding with Dave. And, you know, it was, yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. I know a lot of you guys in the trucking community watch this channel as well. Yeah, I like watching this channel, and I don't want this to come across as being like envious or jealous or whatever. I'm not, but at the same time, in a way, yes, maybe there is an element of that in there. Because, you know, my channel, I'm not trying to be internet famous. I'm not trying to be YouTube famous. But I have to wonder a lot of times, like, you know, I try to put out content that is of use to people. You know, or I don't know, maybe I'm not entertaining enough or whatever, or the videos are too long for people's taste. I don't know, but nobody ever leaves feedback to let me know, you know, what's going well or not going well with my content. And it's hard to get even people to comment on my content, let alone watch them, watch the videos, whatever. You know, I usually expect that most of my vlogs do usually get over 100 views. Even a good number of them get over 200. Once in a while, I'll get something that actually make it to like 800 or even 1,000 plus. Which, yeah, I was like, wow, what did I do to get that? Well, kind of think maybe it was just clickbait or something, because the sub count doesn't really move much. You know, maybe, yeah, we could say once every day or two I'll get a new subscriber, but I've been kind of hanging around at the 2640 level lately. I think for probably a good week, it seems like I've been sitting around that neighborhood. Now, if you haven't seen Riding with Dave's video, so I was kind of surprised the other day he actually posted a video where he was actually getting back into trucking after taking a hiatus again after like the second time. So I was kind of surprised he came back to trucking at all. And then barely a week later, he has this new update saying basically he's getting back out of trucking, that he enjoys the work and all, or the money he's making and stuff, but he's not happy. And I had nothing against him at all. And the fact that he left the industry twice already before coming back was already telling right there that he doesn't have the passion for trucking. And I don't know, I'd say I have a passion for trucking, but I have more of it than him. It's not a pissing match or contest here between me and him either. He's done a lot of things right, obviously. He has close to 300,000 subscribers on his channel. Must be doing something good. So I'll tell you what, I must not be doing some good things, I guess. I like to think I am. I want my videos to be mostly about mainly about my kids and family and friends, whatever, who know me personally in some way, to keep up with what's going on with me. But to get a little bit more people here and there is, nothing wrong with that. But the fact that it's pretty common, I'll get videos with even a couple hundred views and not a single comment on it. Makes me wonder, like, what's going on here? Like, and I don't look at the analytics on my videos enough. I don't know how my click-through rate compares to other people's and stuff like that. So I really don't know. Let me slide over. This looks like this lane's gonna stay here, and I'm rarely ever in the Charlotte area, so I don't know how the lanes are here for shit. Anyway, what's funny though is because I never even wanted to be a trucker for a long time. There was a stigma to it in my earlier years. Before I enlisted in the Air Force, I spent time working out at McDonald's there in Barstow. And we'd regularly, the McDonald's right there on the south side of Barstow was literally right behind the Pilot truck stop. I'd regularly get these truckers in, and at least the ones I knew to be truckers were always like southern redneck racist type. I'm not trying to bag on you guys who are southern and are not racist, because there are some good people from the south, but it was just kind of my image of my thought, image of what a trucker looked like. It was always someone from the south with a funny accent, and they would think just because I was also white that it was okay to say the N-word in front of me. I'm like, I'm not that kind of guy, man. I get along with anybody as long as you don't have a problem with me. Don't care what your skin looks like or what religion what your religious practices are or lack of or whatever. It's just treat me with respect. I'll treat you with respect as much as I can. So I had that. There was that stigma from that, and then add in because my mom used to be an operating room nurse. We're gonna get off at US 21, which is a mile and a half away. I don't know. Why would I get on that one? Okay, yeah, it is the exit I want to use. Okay. Yeah, I had to look for where the exit, the off ramps are at. Anyway, how my mom plays into this is, it was pretty common she'd get truckers in her operating room or in her hospital. And I remember, this was, she retired, maybe, I don't even know, maybe not even 10 years ago. But I remember her once telling me how just about every trucker who came into her operating room would always test positive for methamphetamine. So I'm like, well, it's, yeah, I don't know. This is a kind of thing I want to be involved with. But, you know, so I was kind of concerned about that. I'll admit. But I've always had a love for driving and adventure. When I would go on stateside TDYs or temporary duty assignments with the Air Force, as much as I love flying, I love even more being in driving my own car and doing my own thing. Why is this guy only doing 52 miles an hour? I don't get it. You know, at this point, it's we're getting, you know, it's not a mile and a half away. It looks like it's further away than that. And I'm 5 miles away from the customer. I don't get why this guy's been going this slow the entire time, but again, I'm not in a hurry. So it wasn't until I was already retired from the Air Force, thought about getting, you know, staying in the aviation industry. You guys might have seen me talk about that in that Darwin Awards and aircraft mishaps kind of video that I did that still hasn't even gotten 100 views on it yet. Come on, you guys, watch it. It's always some interesting insights that you might get from me on stuff. Anyway, though, yeah, I just, you know, I've had health problems. I've had cancer twice, and I have to wonder if the chemicals that I worked with on airplanes, if they had anything to do with it. I don't know. But, you know, and then there's, you know, other little things about the aviation industry. I was just a little bit burnt out, I guess. And so I ended up deciding I want to do something else. And I started looking at, I noticed on Indeed there were a bunch of trucking jobs with a lot of free CDL school offers and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I've always loved driving. I don't know that, didn't know that I wanted to really be a trucker because of that previous stigma, but I decided, you know, let's give it a try, because I love driving. I love going around the country, you know, and I always had fun with, when I was in aircraft maintenance, towing aircraft around, or you know, also even the support equipment that we tow. It would just be a fun challenge, pushing the support equipment with 2 pivot points and a short tow bar around, just to see if I can maneuver it without jackknifing it. That was fun times for me. So I figured, you know what, maybe I probably would have more fun with trucking than I might think. And yeah, it turned out I was right. You know, even I've already had 2 family members even tell me, like my sister, my older sister, she's always known me to be an avid driver. And so, you know, she and I were talking, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, whatever, and she had actually mentioned that herself. How much I always love driving, and it's kind of cool seeing me doing a career, you know, basically driving for a living now, when it's always been my interest. And one of my cousin David, he's he and I were like best buds practically growing up. He's 2 years younger than me. He's an electrician, and he's always known me to be an avid driver as well. And he and I were just talking, I don't know, a week or 2 ago, something along that line, not long ago at all, and he had made the exact same comment. You know, how it was always interesting to him how I got into trucking, because he's known that I've always been a very avid driver. You know, it's always been a lot of fun for me. So I'm glad I got into it in that respect. You know, you got to take, there's bad that goes with every good. So yeah, there's bullshit that goes on here in trucking, but for the most part, alright, I want to make sure there's turn pockets enough for my truck to handle, and with that car over there, it was going to make it challenging me. I couldn't hook my turn there to keep my tandems off that curb a little bit more easily. Alright, so overall, yeah, there are some things I sacrificed by not being home all the time, and one of my biggest passions before I left the Air Force was jiu-jitsu. and I can't regularly be on the mat like I used to, and I miss it. I love being on there. I made some great friends with that. It was always fun trying to like actually making each other better at that art. And good people too. I miss that, and I miss going out and doing other stuff with the family too. Like hiking with my wife or whatever. So there are some sacrifices, but at the same time, it's like what am I going to also sacrifice by being there too? It might sound kind of selfish, I guess, but I don't know. Especially for me being an Aspie and me having specific ways I like my life to be, and not have too much interference, and just me living, enjoying my life the way I want to, but still have someone I can come home to. In that respect, I guess it's been good as far as trucking is concerned. All right, we are about a little over a mile and a half away now. Now this customer, from what I understand from the reviews, they want you to park on the street, but it's also not parking allowed on the street. So, and I guess the cops like to come over there and harass drivers a lot and tell them they're going to tow them or even ticket them or whatever. And well, like, what do you want me to do about it? I have to make a delivery, and sure, the customer won't let me on their property until they have a dock door assignment for me first. And then even then, when you get in the dock door, they want you to disconnect from your trailer and bobtail back out onto the street and wait. So, I believe there's a warehouse across the street that might be available, because it's supposedly not open. Looks like this street right here. Why am I turning here? Okay. I thought I was going to turn on that next street up. I mean, this will work. It's not really what I was planning on. Shit. These guys are getting ready to get a green light, so I don't want to go yet. Oh, that's surprising. Alright, so the onboard, it usually tells me only truck routes, so that's why I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe, and I do see the street that I figured it was going to want me to turn on, so I figure that might be alright then. Hutchinson McDonald Road, where that car just turned out, it might be the one. There are houses right here. This looks like, why would I be on this street? I don't want to be where houses are at if I don't need to be. That's not. Alright, here it is. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. People think I have my high beams on when I don't. So you guys gotta understand that sometimes, when my truck is pointing upward, so are my headlights. And if my headlights are pointing upward, it's gonna give the illusion that my high beams are on when they're not. So when you're coming up on a hill and the truck is cresting the hill, you're gonna have that. You're gonna see that. No parking, tow-away zone. All right, yeah, see what I mean? And all right, so supposedly there's also a guy here with a, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and park right here, because I don't want to take a chance of not being able to find parking over there, because there's a guy in a car that comes around to get your paperwork from you and get you checked in and all that. I don't know how long it'll take for him to show up, and otherwise I've heard sometimes he's in the parking lot and you just give it to him. Sometimes it's a red Toyota Camry or whatever thing is, or I think there was a gray car someone mentioned as well. and whatever. He drives around. He'll actually meet you, but yeah, I also don't want to show up late. I'd be checked in late, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk my bills up to at least to the parking lot and see what happens here. There is a receiving office. I think they said by door 17 that you can check in it as well if the guy's not around. But because sometimes if they don't have a guy around to check you in himself, then they'll want you to check in at the office. But normally, I guess there's a car here that they check you in with. Alright guys, we are checked in. The guy the car that you check in with, it's a blue car. It was right up in front of door 17. He was in it, so I just came up to him, checked in with him. He logged me in on his paperwork, whatever. Then he gave me this thing here with the instructions. Basically, he said dock in the door 12, which is just a few doors past the shipping office. Go ahead and open your doors, bump the dock, and then go turn your bills into the office there, door 17, and then bobtail back out here and wait here on Lynch Drive. So that's the plan. Let's see, what's going on here? Okay. Good reason I have no parking on that side. There ain't no way two trucks are going to get through here with if they're parked in both directions. Alright, it can be a little on the tight side from what they say if there are trucks docked, like trucks hooked to their trailers. But as long as it's all drop trailers, it doesn't look bad. There's actually a hurricane trailer just past the spot that I'm going to be docking in at. And yeah, dock personnel, stairs and door in between my door and the hurricane trailer. How would I know that? Because I scouted the door before I actually came back to my truck. So I already know exactly what I'm expecting when I get over here. I know I'm going to have to, I think the wheel chock was just a little bit in the way. I'll have to move that, but I'm going to have to open my doors anyway. So we'll go ahead and stop right over here before we get past this Volvo driver. That way if he comes back to his truck. Yeah, I'm going to be docking in just on the other side, a couple of doors past that gray Freightliner. Alright, let's get docked in here. Yeah, it definitely looks tight if there are trucks hooked up, but I say I'm going to be just on this side of Hurricane. It's like the 3 doors past this Freightliner, so should be, yeah, I'm going to have to, hang on, let me get that wheel chock out. Okay, now I got to be cautious about tail swing. I don't want my tail swing coming near that Freightliner. I'm going to do it gently until I know it's plenty far past them. That should be just fine there. Are you going to back up or not, you stupid truck? Shit, I'm overshooting. I'm going to have to do a 4x4 to square back up. I managed to keep the tandems from going too far past. Come on. Coming back a little further. I know I got plenty of room over there, so I'm trying to get my tandems lined up with the center of the door. Then we'll do a 4x4. Okay. I'm going to intentionally do 2 pull-ups here. So I'm trying to keep the tandems right where I want them. but I don't have the angle to work with right now, so if I went too far forward on that last pull up, there was a better chance I was going to end up not lined up right. So, damn it. Fucking tandems are not where I want them. Hang on. Let me pull forward here. I don't like this arrangement here, so now I got more room to work with, and it looks a lot better. So let's get them drive tires. How many of those left driver's side tires? A little bit more on the line. There we go. We have a winner. How can I get the truck to cooperate and not make me slam into the dock hole? Oh yeah. That worked well. Okay, I'm gonna get my bills turned in, and then we'll drop the trailer and head out and wait. Alright guys, we are done checking in. Let's pull away from the trailer real quick. Okay, let's see if this guy will let me get by first before he tries to set up. Alright, so we're going to go back out to the street and wait. I actually forgot something about Sygma. When you deliver to Sygma, they usually want you to... Oh, you're not supposed to be coming in here with your trailer if you're not even built in yet. Okay. I was gonna let him go by, but he looks like he wants to. Door 17, and they're not gonna want you parked here when you do it. But yeah, actually, there's a guy in a blue car with a yellow beacon on it, or an amber beacon. Yeah, he usually goes out on the street and checks us in out there. But. Yeah, he's going to probably want you to check in with the guy in the blue car, though. No problem. Oh, yeah, that's what was going on. He was, yeah, it was his first time here also. The difference was I did my scouting before I came over here and knew exactly what to expect from all the Google reviews that were already on there. So, it's one thing that's great about Google. All those reviews, oh man, they're such a godsend. Yeah, you see, here's the car right here. This guy here in this blue car with the beacon right there, that's the one you check in with. He's probably going to find the guy now. Alright, now let's see, let's find ourselves a place to park. And let's see, can we park? Yeah, wasn't there a truck parked over here earlier? Yeah, I want to say there was one. Okay, so we'll just get ourselves turned around and park right up against that that cone, I guess. Come on. Enough room to complete the turn here. Come on. Let's see if I can get back over here before that truck with the trailer gets over here. Oh, he's looking for a better place to park, that's all. Okay, that thing did say park on Lynch Drive, and this is Lynch Drive, so park right up here, up against this thing here, and we'll wait. So we'll get a text message when it's time to pay the lumper service. I honestly don't care how long it takes. If the longer they take, the better, because I don't want to go to a truck stop and then not have anywhere to park. So even then, I'm gonna probably try to get my trailer washed out first before I find a place to park. So I'm all for taking a little bit longer here. Plus, the attention pay is always nice. So. Alright guys, we are done unloading here. Alright, so the process here, because there was a lumper fee, I had to pay $256 is what it amounted to. And yeah, that was, God, 2 hours ago probably. And yeah, just a couple minutes ago I got a text message saying that my bills are ready. And then about a minute after the text came in, they called me up to say that they're ready as well. So that's how that process works. So I've got another Hirschbach / JCT here. That's a total Hirschbach truck there with the Hirschbach truck number and decal and everything. But as far as I know, the JCT trucks that are going to get converted to Hirschbach, I think are going to be staying with their original truck numbers until they get attritioned out, basically. That's the impression I have. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get underneath the trailer first, and then as soon as I get hooked up there, I'll go ahead and get the bills, whatnot. Tell you where we're going to go to next. You already know that I don't have a pre-plan, so not like there's well, I guess there's a kind of a unlimited number of options on where to go. Is this guy right next to my trailer? No, he can't be, because I'm right next to the other. Oh, this is mine. No, that's not mine. That's the other Hirschbach. Yeah, honestly, I'm next to the personnel door. There's no way he can be next to me. Oh, get under there. Alright, let me get these bills taken care picked up, and we'll get out of here in a second. Alright guys, we are ready to get out of here. I still need to close my trailer doors though. I don't know. Yeah, I'm clear of that drop trailer. Man, see, even with the drop trailers, it's kind of on the tight side. For it. Yeah, I think that was that's the same guy I think was checking in, who was asking me for help earlier, where to check in. Alright, let me get up here. I don't know, that can't be the same guy, is it? Well, maybe, or maybe it is the same guy, he's just barely docking in now, I don't know. Okay, let me get my trailer doors closed and tell you where we're going next. Alright guys, we'll wrap this up, I guess, with make a quick little trip to the Pilot that's barely a mile away from here. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find parking. Let's wait on this guy. Let him decide where he wants to go first. He's probably going to dock in, so. Yeah, I figured he'd want that side. Okay, so I don't anticipate finding parking there at 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:19 right now. It's not a very big pilot either, but on the other hand, you know, I need reefer fuel. I can always use a restroom break too, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop there at least for that purpose. If I get lucky and find parking, great. If not, and I have options here, I can either wait there until someone vacates a spot, or go drive off to somewhere else. Now, for washing out, I found out the nearest blue beacon is like 75 miles away. What is it on? Was it I-85? I think it is. That goes down toward Atlanta. I want to say that's where Darwin, I think is what the name of that city was, something like that. Now, usually when parking lots are full, one of my go-to things is either find the hole-in-the-wall places that nobody wants to go to because they're not open 24/7, or if you really must park at one of the bigger name places, I recommend you going on Trucker Path and look for all the truck stops in the area, and whichever ones have the most parking spots available at all, of any kind, you know, there's a better chance that you're going to find midnight runners who are vacating spots, and you know, there's a better chance you'll find a vacant spot at a bigger truck stop like that. You know, even if the lot's full, they say if there's a truck stop with 200 plus parking spots versus you know, the nearest one here is only like 50 or so, whatever. 50's small. But yeah, if you find one that's closer to 200 spots or even more, like I said, there's a better chance you're going to find some an opening there. All right, so all we're going to do here is make the right turn right here, and as you see, once we get as soon as we get on the other side of the interstate that's down there, I didn't even pay attention to what highway it is. I'm not super familiar with Charlotte. I don't know if it's I-85 or something else. I think it's 85. I don't know. I know it's not 77 because I came down 77. We'll find out. Is that a Capitol building right in front of us? I want to say it is. I don't know. Oh wait, no. Come on, asshole. Now, just looking at it, how it has the rotunda thing on top, I was inclined to think it's the Capitol building, but like, wait a minute. Charlotte's not the capital of North Carolina, is? I thought Winston-Salem was. I could be wrong, but I want to say Winston-Salem's the capital. I don't know. But I mean, it looks like it could be a capital, so maybe it's City Hall. I don't know. I have to look that one up. But yeah, memory, if I'm recalling correctly, I want to say Winston-Salem's the capital, not Charlotte. Alright, yeah, this is indeed I-85. Okay, so the first street after 85, we're going to make a right on, and then the truck entrance will be over there. Oh yeah, I bet truckers love staying here. They got a titty bar here. This isn't a truck entrance here, is it? Oh, you actually can enter. I didn't know you can enter on that side. I was scouting it. I saw a drive over on this side that made me think it was the one. This side here looked like it was for four-wheelers only when I looked at it. Exit only. Great. Okay, so what's that say? No pilot entrance. Well, kind of hard for me to get into the fucking lot if I don't care if this is not an entrance or not. I'm coming in anyway, and then I'll get turned around on the other side of the fuel island. And then how do people get into these parking spots? What a freaking rinky-dink piece of shit pilot this is. There's a JCT over here. Alright, let me see if I get turned around effectively. I could have turned a little sooner, but I was concerned about my tail swing getting too close to those guys who are parked over there. Alright, this will get the job done. Yeah, there's no way I want to park here. This place is tiny. Okay, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll just let you know I'll probably head out of the area. Probably a little over an hour drive, more likely, to get to some of the, truck stops with more parking. And I'm taking a total guess at what direction I'm going to head to from here. I have no clue whatsoever. My first time ever delivering in this area, and I'm not in the East Coast a lot anyway, so I really just have no clue where to expect my reload to come from. Especially with the fact that we're switching over to Hirschbach. My very next load will be on the Hirschbach system. So, yeah, I'll probably just head to one of the truck stops west of here on the way over toward Gaffney or Spartanburg or whatever. Hopefully find something, by the time I get over there, be late enough into the morning that maybe people will have cleared out anyway. Alright, so that's all I got. I guess I will have another video for you guys when I pick up whatever the next load is, alright? You all have a great night, great day, whatever. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you then.